Hi. Hey, what do you think about the law of attraction? Do you believe it works? Have you tried it? Have you gotten results? My name is Chris from Refocusing Coaching, and I am here to give you an example of what I believe was part of the law of attraction, in that I experienced it while driving to my dad's. It's amazing, and I think it was amazing, although, it's not a magical thing. It's something that we all need to be conscious of when we're trying to apply it in a positive manner or a negative manner. I think it's an on-purpose thing. So the movie The Secret, I watched that some years ago, and I believe it was John Hagelin who spoke about when he was going to go to a meeting, I believe, in downtown New York, and he was driving, or some major city. Forgive me for not remembering. I haven't watched it for a while. And his passenger who was going with him said, well, where are you going to park? Ramps are probably full. It's like midday and they fill up early in the morning in the bigger cities. He said, I'll find a spot on the street. And the guy looked at him and said, are you nuts? How are you going to find something on the street in this busy city? And John Hagelin, again, if I think it's him, and he said, well, I'm just going to believe I'm going to do it. I've already prepped my mind for it, and I believe that I am going to find a spot at least right away, if not right away, maybe circle the block once or twice, and the spot will open up for me. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I thought, that would be something that could I easily test out. So as I said, I went to my dad's a lot. When he was getting older, I was a caregiver and just hung out with him a lot. So I sometimes had to go to his place twice a day. And it was a 20-minute, 30-minute drive, depending on traffic. And typically I'd go in the morning and in the evening, and it would be busy. And I thought, well, what I can do on the interstate when I'm heading his way is believe that I am going to be able to get there without any impending traffic jam or on and off ramps blocking me, and that type of thing. Now the caveat to this is that I went at or below the speed limit. I wasn't racing ahead like everybody else, which is just pure frustration. So I would listen to an audio and I would just set my cruise, and maybe I'd have to tap my brake once in a while because you know how they bunch up. But I typically was able to pretty much sail right through. Very rarely was I ever held up by traffic coming up the ramp or slowing down to take a ramp onto another interstate or an exit. And I tried to stay in the middle lane because that was, pretty much the best one to be in at that point. At any rate, I got to tell you, I'm the witness of all this. For myself, it worked, in that I was able to get there the majority of the time without any issues, and I was comfortable. I wasn't like, oh, I gotta get there, or I wasn't like, oh, you just cut me off, what the heck's going on here? Stuff like that. I just sit back and listen to my audio, and everybody's racing around me to get to the whatever finish line they think they got to get to. And I was not in a hurry. And, people could do that all the time if they left early enough. Typically, people would leave their house, and like I used to do, at the last minute, I was like the second man. I'd get to work just in time to punch in. I wasn't there early, I wasn't there late. I was able to time it in my mind, knowing that I would get there when I did. And oftentimes, it was like just right when I needed to punch in. Maybe I had to wait for 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, no more than a minute, typically. So that, too, is kind of a manifestation of what my intent was all the time. So the law of attraction is, I believe it's real. Another caveat to the law of attraction, however, you can sit and dream up and wish and think positive thoughts about all you want, but you also need to take action. To whatever it is that you are trying to dream up, you have to take action. I know there was some negative comments about this movie The Secret because, yeah, they didn't talk a lot about taking action, and I agree with that. But that is it. Each individual actor in there, not actor, but documentary, in their own thing. Some of them I follow. They talk about your need to take action when they're on their own in their own environment, doing their own videos for people and doing their tutorials. So, and I took action in that I slowed down. You know, I could say, all right, you know, I'm not going to be impeded by traffic, but then I'm racing around like a goofball like most other people behind the wheel of a vehicle. I didn't. I slowed down at or below the speed limit, and I just cruised through, and they're all racing around me. So I wasn't part of the pack, and I was taking action to help create that environment for myself because I was conscious of it and was comfortable with it, and I relaxed, and I just went with my flow, not everybody else's flow. That also is an important thing for what you want. What you want is to follow your own flow. Don't try to rush things. You know, there's certain things you need to do to draw that attraction to you every day. Every single day there's things that you need to do to accomplish it. And if you miss one, you're going to be set back a little bit. That's part of that also. You have to attract, you want to attract this to you. You have to take action. There's action steps, and each day you have to take action. And I'm not talking about Monday through Friday. I'm talking about all the time. Of course, if you have a job and there's things you need to do on the clock at the job to partly create this, I agree. It's Monday through Friday or whatever days you work and whatever days you're off, but you can still think about what you need to do if you want to get a raise, you want to get to the next level in management or whatever you want, or maybe a new position within the company or even a new job. There's things that you can do in order to try to manifest that. And as far as business goes, it's the same thing. Typically business, you have to do things every single day to get your business to work and stay on track. Pay attention to what competition's doing, what's the new trends, stuff like that. That's important. But getting back to my manifestation, basically is what it was, I believe, in that I was able to create a comfortable environment while going to my dad's and coming home as well, although the traffic was typically over by then. Yeah, it was awesome. It was just simply awesome. Now I travel full-time in an RV, and I don't go the speed limit now either. I take my time. My daughter's with me, and she drives, and we have a nice big fifth wheel and a Ford pickup, and we just take it easy, and we don't run into messes rarely, unless there's a crash or something where there's a backup, or in some cases there's animals on the road, depending on where we're at. That happens. It's awesome. So anyway, I wanted to, talk about my experience, and if there were any doubts from any of you who thought the law of attraction might be bogus, it depends on how you apply and believe and take action to what you want, or for what you want. It's action, belief it's going to work. Make an action plan for achieving that, and mine was to cruise at or below the speed limit and just listen to audio and not pay attention to the rush. Of course, you got to watch traffic and be sure what's going on around you, but it's still, that's normal whether you're rushing or not, although I don't know if people that are in a rush actually do look in the rearview mirror. I've seen emergency vehicles behind other people that are just lollygagging along. I don't know if they have headphones on or whatever they have going on, couldn't hear the sirens, but all of a sudden they wake up and they move over. They don't see them coming. You got to look in the rearview mirror sometimes too, to see if you're still on the right track while going forward. So really, you do, check your track, find out if you're getting the results you need. Started refocusingcoaching.com to help people out to realize how they can manifest and do the best they can, and with life and work and home, communication, weight loss, whatever. Well, once again, this is Chris from refocusingcoaching.com, and I appreciate you watching. If you like what you heard, and you really got to try that manifestation of driving down the road, it's beautiful. Hit subscribe down below, please, if you are interested in more of what I have to share on some of these and other topics. And click the bell notification so you are aware of when I do post one. You'll get to see it right away. And leave a comment, if you will. A thumbs up would be good too. Leave a comment. I get back and respond to all the comments, and I will actually look forward to reading what you have to say and trying it out, and let me know what kind of results you had. Leave a little earlier for work, or whatever it is, wherever you need to go, leave a little sooner and just put on some audio and just cruise along. For me, it was beautiful. Even green lights, sometimes I would just be able to time it for green lights. I'm telling you, it's awesome. So have a great day, and again, check out me at www.refocusingcoaching.com, and I look forward to speaking to you or talking about it again. Bye for now.